Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Lotus Lounge podcast show, Manifesting Monday, here with Danae and Uma, season 1, episode 7.
Yes.
Hey.
Hello, everybody.
And we do have to do a special shout out in studio today. We have a special guest, a longtime visitor, student, client, and friend, Sandy Nash. Welcome in, Sandy.
Welcome,
Oh,
Sandy.
thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, man, it's been a week. This is the last week of January. And you know, they have a saying that if you want to make God laugh, make plans. Have you guys ever heard that?
Yeah. Yes.
Right? So if you ever want to make God laugh, make plans. And honestly and truly, I had all the best intentions for January, me being a Capricorn and all, and January is my birthday month. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna take it by storm. And then I got sick. Wah, wah, wah.
Mm.
But it was a very enlightening moment for me, because sometimes I think you need to be forced to slow down and to just stay bedridden, to think about things, and to remind yourself about what you're doing. And that's what happened last week. Man, guys, I was so sick. There was like at least 2 days I couldn't even move from the bed, and I had no one with me. The kids were at school, the man was at work, and I was like, what do I do? And I just came face to face with stuff. Danae, how do you deal with being sick?
I I do my best. But when I'm sick, I am a big baby. And my comfort spot was always in my mom's bed. And, if I get sick enough, my butt is driving all the way down to North Carolina in my sister's bed. Um, but Robbie takes care of me whenever I get like that. But I try my best to do preventive. But when you're working nonstop, your body is saying rest, rest, rest. And so the hardest for some people may be to rest, but you got to do it so you can slowly recuperate back to being able to get things done. So I hope you took this time to really take care of yourself, Uma, because you're always taking care of everyone else. So I'm
Oh,
just happy to know that you're feeling better. And I love you.
I love you more. Thank you. And yes, I did rest. And Ari from TikTok had a great suggestion. I have never heard this. She said, keep everything on the bed. It's called a sick section. Ooh, Ari. I'm not even sick anymore, but I think I just want that. Keep everything on the bed. Yes, yes, Ari. Great advice. So I am feeling better. Thank you guys so much. I do have a cough, a lingering cough left over. So if every now and then you see me mute, well, I'll be able to mute everywhere but the recording of this podcast, because then you'll mute Danae. But if you guys see me mute, stop hearing, it's because the cough, the
Yes,
cough,
let it out.
let it out. So today, our show, we always start with a topic before we get into the readings part of our podcast. But I wanted to ask Danae, you're a healer, I'm a healer. We provide healing sessions. What advice do we have for people when you get sick? And I'm giving, again, natural advice, and I have to preface it with, this does not replace medical advice, medical treatment, the care of medical practitioners. In fact, I like to say the work that Danae and I do is to in complement with the medicinal field, right? So please,
Right.
for suggestions we make, take it with do not take it to replace medical treatments. We don't want that,
Correct.
right?
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Preventive care. Preventive care. And that may be the hard part sometimes, because we always stay busy and we always have something planned and something to do, and having to cancel those things becomes a priority when you're not feeling well. And so if you have it in your mind, if I'm not feeling well, start cutting some things down so that you can focus back on yourself. Black seed oil is one of my favorite go-tos. Black seed oil is anytime there's an itch in my throat, of course, go see your doctor. But black seed oil is one of my things that I swear by. For me, it has helped significantly when my body is saying, hey, something's not right. I take a teaspoon of that with some raw honey and I'm feeling better the next day.
Oh, I love that. Black seed oil. And for me, I'm gonna say definitely keep up, guys, with your regular healing treatments because
Yeah.
I do like I think the reason why I'm back to normal, like within a week, I've heard this current virus or cold flu strain that's going around or whatever. I heard it's taking people out for weeks. And I was just out for a couple of days. And I think it's because I have been like just Monday, I had this amazing healing session by Catherine, who's at the Lotus in the Light. She's phenomenal, man. And
Yes.
yeah, part of me was wondering, like, did she bring this on because of her heal? Like, she gave me a 90-minute session and it was a massage, but it was like an energy acupressure. I don't even know what to tell you guys. There was hot towels and oils and all sorts of craziness. And then I got sick. So I think she kind of forced something out of me.
Yes, cleared it right on out.
Clean it right on out. So I will recommend you guys a stronger, if you haven't had for January, this is the last week of January. So if you guys haven't had your healing done for the month, go get some healing done. It could be Reiki, it could be access bars, IET, it could be a massage, it could be going to the spa, but just get something done, guys. This week, could we make that a priority this week is get some sort of healing done. Keep your body, your mind, your emotions, your spirit in check, and just stay healthy out there. All right. Because these strains and viruses are getting stronger.
Mm-hmm.
They are. They are. And we don't want you guys to be out for like a long time.
Exactly.
All right. So, as per usual, for those of you that are not new here, you know that we absolutely adore it when we kick it over to Danae to give us our crystal message of the week. But I have to say that we wanted to incorporate something a little new for you guys before we get into the crystal of the week, and it's affirmations. Now,
Oh, yes. Give us some affirmations.
affirmations. Now, if you don't know what an affirmation is, final, please. I have my friend is on TikTok saying, "Hello, I'm new." Final, please. That's a way to get you mentioned on the podcast. So, I can't do affirmations for everybody because we are recording this podcast and we are live streaming across 3 different platforms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 3 affirmations. Now, affirmation is a positive word, and we believe in the law of attraction, the power of vibration. So these are all positive words, and we're going to give you a little treat. All right. So I have affirmation 1, affirmation 2, and affirmation 3. And no matter where you are listening from, please type it in the comments what number you choose. And I will give you your affirmation for this week. The way the affirmation works is you want to write it down or memorize it. And every day this week, say it. They say like you should say things 3, 6, or 9 times. So if you have the time, I would say it 9 times a day for the next week. Or if you don't have time, I would say it 3 times a day for the next week. So for me, while I'm saying it, I will say it 3 times. Okay. So do we have anybody choosing affirmation number 1? And Danae, I know we have Sandy is in our chat. So you just let me know what she types in the comments because I'm not able to see the comment section of our Zoom.
Okay.
Has anybody chosen 1? 1. Okay. So Affirmation number 1, for those of you that chose 1, which I chose 1, and I'm so glad I did. Thank you, Edub, is I am thriving. My life is abundant. I am thriving. My life is abundant. I am thriving. My life is abundant. All right. Anyone chose affirmation 2?
Sandy.
Yes.
Sandy chose affirmation 2. Here we go. And Danae, you can probably type this in the comments for Sandy so she can write it down later. Affirmation number 2, for those of you that chose it, I am grateful. Gratitude awakens the good to unfold in my life. I am grateful. Gratitude awakens the good to unfold in my life. I am grateful. Gratitude awakens the good to unfold in my life. All right. And finally, affirmation 3, for those of you that chose affirmation 3, I am present. Today, I will pay close attention to the ideas that flow to me. I am present. Today, I will pay close attention to the ideas that flow to me. I am present. Today, I will pay close attention to the ideas that flow to me. Those are your affirmations of the week. All right, Miss Danae, what is our crystal message of the week?
I love that. How beautiful. I got number 3, so I am present. So today I picked smoky quartz, okay? Smoky quartz is known to be a protective stone with a strong association with the earth and base chakras, making it ideal for environmental consciousness. Smoky quartz is also believed to counter fear, overcome depression, and bring about emotional stability while facilitating positive, practical thinking with clear insight. So smoky quartz is part of the quartz family. And so it helps with keeping you grounded when you're doing spiritual work or meditating. It also encourages a deeper connection to the earth, supports the feeling of peace and calm, and even helps you through your own personal fears. So I picked smoky quartz because that is such an amazing crystal to have. It's a very grounding crystal for you as well. So go out and get you a piece of smoky quartz if you can.
Smoky quartz, lovely. All right. I like all quartz. Like, I think quartz was actually, I choose like a crystal of the month for myself. And I think quartz was the crystal of the month for me this month. Do you
Yes.
do for the month, Danae?
Well, when I do these, I actually carry the crystal with me and I keep a hold and I use it with like my everyday practice because I'm like, you know what, I'm picking this for everyone and then I just use it to see how it helps me throughout the week. And I tell you, that week that I had the fire quartz, I really enjoyed carrying it around with me and the messages that I got with meditation. So I'm looking forward to see smoky quartz being my partner for the week.
Lovely, lovely. All right. Well, thank you guys again so much for being here, whether you're listening live or you're listening on the recording. Danae and I really do appreciate you guys being here with us. So now we're going to jump into the messages for all signs. This is a great way that we use our podcast to kind of give you a little guidance. Sometimes in life, you just need like a little, hey, spirit world, what's going on? Like what's happening here? And I feel like these messages, from those of you that have been reaching out to me have been really helpful, have been really helpful. So thank you to those of you that do listen to our recorded podcasts, share. I've heard of some people sharing the podcast and also commenting on our social media channels that you like it. We do
Yes.
really appreciate you guys. So today, Danae and I are doing a little switch up. She's not too happy about it, but I think she will be.
Yes, I will. I will.
I think she will be. Every now and then you gotta switch it up, right, guys? Like you
No,
gotta
but
have fun with it.
this is really perfect because my sister was like, how can you never read for me? And I was like, oh my gosh. So shout out to Felicia. I'm reading for the earth signs today.
There you go. Perfect. There you go, Felicia. See, I'm psychic. I kind of knew that's what you wanted, and we have that going on. So I'm going to start with the fire signs, and then Danae will do the earth signs. And I'm going to segue every time we move from one group to the next with my bell, so you guys can know we have that coming up. And then I will do the water signs, and Danae will end with the air signs. Okay. So the message for that we're doing today is the end of month. It is Monday, January 29th, 2024, as we record this podcast. So what we're going to do is a nice little message about, like, WTF, what was January about? What was January about? And we're going to tell you guys based on these messages that we got. So I'm going to kick us off with the fire signs. If you are a fire sign, could you let me know in the comments what your sign is? I'm going to be doing the messages for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So I'd love to ask, are there any Aries in the house? Because I'm going to start with you. Aries, here we go. This is the end of January message for Aries.
Yes, and Sandy's in Aries.
Oh, perfect. Here we go. So I actually have a live viewer watching me right now as I do the Aries message. Okay, so Aries, the 3 cards I got for you for January was 4 of water. This is discontentment, boredom, uneasy emotions. The 7 of earth, which is my patience card, unnecessary worry. And then the 6 of fire, which is the victory card. Okay, Aries, it was a little bumpy for you in January. It might not have started the way you wanted it to start, The 4 of water tells me that there must have been some sort of shakeup, some sort of unexpected happenings. The beginning of the month didn't really start the year didn't start the way you wanted it to start. But I have to give you credit, because that 7 of earth told me that you were patient enough, which is rare for Aries, right? Because Aries, you guys are the impulsive ones in our group, but you learned patience this month, and you reset your energy several times this month. And by the end of the month, I see you winning. The 6 of fire is victory. So whatever it is that you started with, whatever burden, whatever trials or tribulations that you had at the beginning of the month, you kind of eased your emotions about it. You gave yourself some time, you gave yourself some grace. And just in doing that, it was like the magic elixir, and it turned things around. Now, if you're the Aries and it still hasn't turned around, please follow my advice. There's still time. We still have this week. Still give yourself that patience, because that victory is coming. So your message, Aries, for January was you were learning patience. Again, I know that's been like a constant theme for you. You were learning patience this month and learning that I am on the right path, and things are, I maybe worry unnecessarily, but things do really work out for me. And I just got to kind of sit with it. So that is the message for Aries. All right.
Thank you, Uma. That was just dead on right.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Frankie. Okay, let's move into this. Okay, I'm going to stop with the bell, I swear, because it was supposed to be just once for like every every 4 signs, but clearly Uma's getting carried away with the bell. Okay. We're going to move into a message for Leo. Leo, if you are a Leo, sun, moon, or rising, this is your end of January message. What was January about for Leo? Leo, we have 3 of fire. I'm sorry, 3 of air. That's the breakup card, the heartbreak, sadness, need healing card. We have the moon. This is deep insights, following your intuition. And then we have the Lovers card. Ooh, it's a soulmate twin flame relationship. Leos, I feel like January was rocky for you and your special someone. Some of you Leos have found your twin flame and you guys have not been seeing eye to eye this month. You have definitely been triggered, Leo, in January. I feel like there was some sort of deceit being found out this month. I also feel like things were not as they appeared to seem. That moon card indicates, what was done in the dark comes out in the light. And this involves a very important relationship to you. So I feel that for those of you that have Leo in your chart, Leo, sun, moon, or rising, it may have been a difficult month for you. You're definitely healing from some past pains, but for a few Leos, you were healing from pain inflicted from your special someone this month. So I feel January for you was about lessons in love for the Leos here. And the biggest thing I want to tell you, Leos, is I know you're still going through it, but to put the trust in yourself. I know sometimes it's easy to, like, Leos are so loving and affectionate and big cuddly lions, right? And they just give and give and give. So sometimes they can get blindsided by people when things don't work out. But this is a general reminder that you are in control of yourself. You can't control anyone else or how they're going to act or what they're going to do. And you just have to let go and let God sometimes, Leo. Okay. So I'm sorry you guys had a rough start to your January and it was a lot of up and down commotion with your person. The question I would be asking myself at the end of January, Leo, is, are they worth it? That is the question you should be asking. Are they worth it? And then see what comes up when you ask that question. Okay. All right. That is the message for Leos. And then finally, let's move into our last fire sign, which is Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising. Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising. Here is your end of January message. Sagittarius, you guys are the ones that are winning this. You guys are the ones that are winning out of your group. You have Ace of Fire. That's new jobs, new careers, new opportunities. You have the Chariot. That's public recognition, that is being seen or becoming famous. And you got 4 of Fire, which is like my marriage card: peace, contentment, joy, love, life. January was a blast for Sagittarius. A lot of you were traveling, or if you weren't traveling, you were trying new experiences. A lot of you were really just killing it in the career, work field, professional area of your life. A lot of new jobs, new promotions, new offers coming in, and you just feel generally content and happy and peaceful. So the message of January for Sagittarius is you're on the right track. You're choosing to stay focused, stay positive, not getting distracted by anything around you. And we can see it is working. Okay. It is working. So congratulations to Sagittarius. You guys had a great, for the majority of you, of course, this is a general reading. You had a great January. And I just see bigger and bigger things coming for you guys. So keep going. That is the message for
okay, I like this. Yes, you can do the fire signs.
Like, sit now. And I'm a Sag rising. I can actually attest to that. Like, it was so much new things just coming up this month. And I was like, wow, 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 more recognition.
Yes. I went to a networking event. And yeah, that was really, really fun. So new things, trying new things. All right. So the first sign I have for Earth is Taurus. So for my Tauruses, the message for January, a situation, you got the 10 of thought. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. So that's moving forward, getting out of your head and applying yourself to those positive changes. It looks like you guys had 4 of emotion. There are wonderful people who wish to help you. Opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gifts heaven is bestowing upon you. Look around you. Daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to get clarity as long as you act on your dreams. It looks like there's people around you that want to help, but you're so focused on you. Make sure that you're saying, hey, what is it that I want to do? And then you're actually taking action to allow those changes to happen. The last card I received for you guys is Healer of Action. This is a time where you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you know you're making a difference. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, which could definitely describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. Allow yourself to heal through your actions. Okay, Taurus? That was our message for you for the month of January. The next one we have is Virgo, okay? Ace of Thoughts. The Cherub has arrived to congratulate you for brilliant new ideas, which is truly inspired. It's important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved in the implementing your idea. Don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. These are merely course corrections to perfect your plan. All right, the next card you receive is number 15, Choose Freedom. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that's just an illusion. You can free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on by choosing a different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless other possibilities you may act upon. Your mindset is very important. Choose freedom and focus on the positive. 5 of emotion. Forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes of the past so that everyone can move forward. Grieving is a normal part of life. Ask your angels or those you love to help you move through the process quickly so you can get back to the path of joy. Allow yourself to feel the emotions, but continue to move forward. Do not stay stuck. Okay, that's my message for our amazing Virgo. And last but not least, we have our cat. All right, the first card you received is number 10, a happy change. Your angels have heard your prayers and have bonded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Events begin to move forward and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive. The next card you receive is number 7. Be open to success. Look at all the wonderful things you can do when you listen to your divine guidance. You've balanced so many different priorities and have come out a winner. There will be a lot of recognition and praise headed your way, but don't be shy. Allow others to shower you with gratitude that you deserve. How amazing. And the last card we received for Capricorns is number 14, a win-win solution. There is strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that is magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon, and then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. This is amazing. Happy changes, open to success. You got the Chariot card as well. And then you got the win-win situation where you got a solution for all involved. Capricorn, your January is ending out in a bang.
You know what? I'm gonna just I had to ring the bell on that one because I am a Capricorn, y'all, and she is not lying. You know, that whole decisions, this is a win-win situation. I am a royal badge streamer and a top content professional on the Plenty of Fish app, and we just changed our whole live streaming platform changed on the 23rd, which was a week ago, and it has been chaos. When I tell you, we're used to apples and now we have oranges, And every day I show up to my beautiful Plenty of Fish app and it is so different. And I'm just like, I'm gonna win. I
Yeah.
just made up my mind. I'm going to win.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is. You gotta make up your mind to win, guys. And that's what it is. Thank you. You know what? I do like us doing each other's signs. This was this was good. All right. Let's move into the water signs. And then after me, Danae will end it out with the air signs. And I can't wait to hear, of course, air signs when Danae does it. So if you are a water sign, please put it in the comments. Let me know what your sign is if you're watching us live. And I'm going to start with Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, rising in the building. Here is your message about what January was for you. Now, Pisces, you have 9 of air. This is like the, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights, right? And then you have 2 of air that's being conflicted in your mind, your heart. But then we have the Empress card, which is the creating, giving birth to your dreams, lavish abundance. So I feel like your mind got the best of you in January, Pisces. You were conflicted, about something. It really feels very specific for Pisces. There was something specific that was conflicting for you, and it was causing you a lot of internal drama. But the good thing is I see you working it out, like you using your skills, your knowledge, your incredible perception and intuition, and coming out on the other side, because the Empress is a win card. No matter which way you look at Empress, she's the mother of giving birth to your dreams, nurturing yourself, nurturing others. Pisces, we know you love to nurture. You are a water sign. So I feel like the message of January for you was about a reminder that you always have a choice in your thoughts, and you don't have to allow your thoughts to run you. You get to choose, oh, this is negative. This is negative. You know what? I shouldn't be focusing on this. Let me focus on something else. And voila, the energy changes once you focus on the positive things. You know what I mean? So good on you for those Pisces that was able to get the message of January. Don't allow my thoughts to consume me. Refigure it, rework it out, and then see what comes up. And a lot of you were starting to thrive by the end of January. So congratulations to Pisces for lifting yourself up out of that negative thought process. All right. Okay, Cancer. If you are Cancer, sun, moon, rising, you had a really interesting month for January. We start off with the Four of Fire, which is my marriage, peace, joy, contentment card. We have the Seven of Fire, which is about putting up boundaries, defending your beliefs, your decisions. And then we have the Six of Water, which is nostalgia. Now we know Cancerians, they love that nostalgic trip, right? They love to take a little trip down memory lane. So I feel in January that Cancerians were just minding their own business. That's how I really feel. They were just minding their own business, doing their own thing. And then here comes somebody from their past, shaking stuff up, right? And it caused some internal confusion. But what I'm proud about the Cancerians is they did not let down their defenses. They became hella protective of the peace they've created for themselves. So it's like they saw crazy coming and they crossed the street, right? They were like, nope, not doing it. Thank you, but no thank you. And because of that, we're seeing you flourish. The month of January, the message for Cancerians is simple. It's I choose me. I choose me. And I'm glad that whatever came up from your past, you didn't, cater to it. You didn't acknowledge it. You just kept your defenses up. And you weren't being mean or anything. You were just saying, I know how I need to be treated, and you need to treat me in this kind of way. And if you don't treat me this kind of way, you're going to get this version of me. And that's huge for Cancerians. So if you're a Cancer, sun, moon, rising, and that resonates, give yourself a pat in the back, because you guys are the ones I always struggle with boundaries, you know. But I think you're learning your boundaries, and I think you're having a good time because you're understanding your peace is more important than somebody else's desires. All right. Finally, let's get into Scorpio. Scorpio, you got two of fire. This is collaborations, partnerships, working together in a teamwork kind of setting with someone else. You got Knight of Air, which means like things just happening very quickly and you having to like being forced to make decisions quickly. And then you have Queen of Fire, which is like a confidence, you know, about you, stretching your wings to fly, not underestimating yourself. Scorpios, I feel like for you in January, it was about the power of partnership. That was the theme of January for you. There was just certain situations that came about quickly that made you realize, one, I can't do bad all by myself. I definitely need help. I need community. I need a partner. I need, you know, collaborations or networking. And you also learned like about your confidence and learned about how to assert yourself in these group dynamic kind of situations. I feel like January was all about learning how to play nicely with others, is really and truly what I feel for Scorpios. It was about learning how to, yes, I can still be myself in relationships with others. I don't have to lose that part of me, but I can also learn how to cooperate and be part of the team. So it was a really good lesson for you. And I feel like you do feel blessed by your community by the end of January, because I feel like you just feel very supported, very loved, very nurtured, and you know, you're a very deep person. So that went a long way. January definitely went a long way. So that is the message for Scorpios, sun, moon, rising. Oh, I have somebody on Plenty of Fish. Lil Frankie said, I am a Scorpio sun and moon rising. How did that resonate? Triple Scorpio. Wow. Did you learn
Wow.
the power of partnerships this month? That was literally, that's so cool. That's triple.
Wow.
She said scary. It was scary. That's awesome. All right. Danae, I'm gonna kick it over to you for
Oh, for our air. All right. So I'm going to start off with our Gemini. All right. We got the Ace of Abundance. The cherub brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources come your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. It is a good time to start a new venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. There are important contracts for you to sign. All right, the next card we receive is Six of Emotion. Memories can fill your heart with many emotions. It's important to remember your past accurately without seeing it as better or worse than it was. People you used to know may return in your life unexpectedly. Children could be an important issue, or you may need to reconnect with your own inner child. And the last card you guys received is Ten of Thought. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. So Gemini, it looks like January was a month for you guys to really step into your own, having the confidence and knowing that you're divinely guided and protected in the things that you do. Six of Emotion, bringing up memories from the past, maybe people from the past, or something connected to your children or your inner child for healing. And Ten of Thought, no longer having to deal with someone who is dealing with their own addiction issues or codependency issues. They are now getting the help that they need. So that is one less stress on yourself, Gemini. All right. The next air sign we have is Libra. Okay. The first card we received for Libras for January in review, Four of Action. Your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event such as an engagement, a wedding, buying the new home, or the birth of a child. How exciting. Libras, the next card you received is number 9, the spiritual teacher. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. This would be a good time for you to seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if life feels unfulfilled right now. All right. And your 7 of emotion cards to clear out the month. Your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating so you don't upset someone else. Ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. Decisions. Do not make any choices off of pure emotion. Listen to your heart and then make the decision knowing that all involved will be blessed. Okay? That's my message for Libra. And then we're going to finish off with our zodiac of Aquarius. All right. Happy birthday, Aquarius. The first card we receive for you is Messenger of Emotion. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving, with only the kindest of intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. So good news on the way. Number 14, a win-win solution. There's strength and diversity for you guys, Aquarius. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that's magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon and then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. That's some good advice for you. You always want to have a win-win solution with all involved. The last card you received is Ace of Thought. How awesome. This sheriff has arrived to congratulate you for your brilliant new idea, which is truly inspired. It's important to communicate clearly and thoroughly with others who are involved with implementing your idea. Don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. These are just course corrections for your perfect plan. That is so exciting. Looks like you're going to be working with some other people. There's a win-win situation. There's some beautiful messages that are going to just bring you so much happiness. What a great month to end for our amazing Aquarius.
I think
All right.
Go for Greatness is, I think she's Aquarius because she's celebrating in the comments, listening to your messages.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so Tim, yes, we did the Geminis already, but we are recording this, Tim. So when I post it everywhere on my social media sites, feel free to take a listen through and then just skip to the part for Gemini. But we just completed all the messages for all signs for the month of January, and we wanted to do a message about what January meant for you. Oh, you're a Taurus. Okay. For all Aquarius, she was just celebrating for the Aquariuses. I love it. I love it.
Aww.
All right. So now we're going to move into our law of attraction message. You guys know I'm a law of attraction coach. I work with my clients, teaching them how to use the law of attraction to their benefit so that they can create these healthy, happy, abundant lives. And I love it. I love doing it because it's just so easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's so easy to do. And then you can see, like, when things start going wrong in your life, you can see, like, okay, what I need to focus on, and how I need to just, how I need to just kind of rework my thinking so I can get things to start moving again. So, the law of attraction message for today, this week, is I choose to be here in this glorious physical body. To be this me has been my choice. You chose the opportunity to experience this delicious contrast and to co-create with other joy-seeking beings to fine-tune the process of deliberate thought. What, where, when, and with whom you create are your choices too. So this is a message saying that everything is exactly as it should be. This is especially a great message for people who are having some sort of difficulty with their bodies. Like right now, I'm having difficulty breathing because I was sick. And it's a great reminder for me, Uma, you as a soul, not only did you choose this body, you chose this sickness, you chose to go through this experience, not for it to defeat you, but for you to learn how to fine tune your process of deliberate thought. Because when you're sick, when you're down and out, what do? Right? Do you focus on being sick or do you focus on being well? When you are broke, do you focus on being broke or do you focus on being wealthy? Right? So, this is the message today. Remember that all of life is causing you to deliberately fine tune your thought. If you are having a bad time right now, if things are not going well in your life, are you somebody who's thinking positive thoughts every day? Are you somebody who's focusing on a different outcome? Are you focusing on results? Are you focusing on wins? Or are you focusing on the trials and tribulations that you're going through? Right? Go for greatness. Change your perception. And that's what really got me through. I remember there was one day, I really believe I had COVID. I got to tell you guys, last week, I really believe I had COVID because I had no taste, no smell, excruciating pain, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, all of the above. And I remember there was one day, it was so hard to breathe. Like I couldn't take a deep breath. And I remember I went to my bedroom, I lay down, I put some diffuser oils on, the breathe oil from doTERRA, and I just lay down and I forced myself to breathe. And I would take a little breath and start coughing. And I wouldn't let it stop me. I would just try again, try again. And after like 20 minutes, I was taking these deep, long breaths, and the wheezing was cutting down to the point now where I maybe wheeze like 20% of the time, when before I was wheezing like 80% of the time. But it took me deliberate thought, right? Deliberate thought, just, I can do this. I can do this. I was patient. I didn't rush it. I gave myself, my body the time. And that's what I was just doing, was just focusing. So again, guys, I am not giving any medical advice. I want to remind you guys, I'm just sharing with you what I did in relation to this message about use deliberate thought, and you get to choose what you focus on. That is the law of attraction message of the week. All right, we're going to round it out now by telling you guys what we have going on. So I'm going to let Dannea speak first. Dannea, do you have any specials or events coming up that we can share with the good people?
Yes. So my In Memory Of is a grief support group to honor our loved ones who have transitioned. In this support group, we will share books, stories, memories of our loved ones as we navigate the healing process. That is every other Tuesday at 8 p.m. The next one is February 6th.
Awesome. And Dannea and I actually have a retreat coming up on Saturday, February 10th. It is a self-love retreat in honor of Valentine's Day coming up in February. You know, we know there's a lot of people that are single, they don't have a special someone. That does not mean you can't enjoy Valentine's as well. So if you are so inclined and you live in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, please feel free to come out to the Lotus and Light Metaphysical Center. You can contact me across any of my social media channels for the link, so you can sign up and prepay. But it is a day of healing. We're going to have the Violet Flame meditation, a message circle. What else are we having? I should really remember.
We're having journaling with love. We will also be having mini sessions available during our lunch break. And then we will end with a self-love healing exercise, followed by a message circle and a sound bath meditation. So it's a lot of healing, a lot of goodies, a lot of self-reflecting. The theme is nourishing me. And so we look forward to you guys being there with us.
I really should just have her do the promos for any events we do. She just makes it sound so much better than.
I pulled it up because I was like, "Oh, I'm really excited for this. And, it's just really special to be able to work alongside my beautiful mentor and friend and sister, Uma. So I will promote it as I have to.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I love working with Danae. And I've actually been loving this year, us bringing back retreats, because we used to
Yeah.
have retreats at the center like every month. And now we are, because we did the New Year, New You in January, which was a big hit. And a big advance shout out notice that in this month, February, we have a 1-day self-love retreat, February 10th. But in March, we have a 2-day spring equinox retreat. So if you want a nice 2-day reset, we're going to be doing the Menaiki rites, the
Oh,
9,
yes.
yes, the 9 shamanic initiation Menaiki rites, and a host of other things. Just a great energy for 2 days. So for those of you that live outside the DMV area, you can always come in. We have lots of hotels in the area, and come and get some healing for 2 days. All right. So with that
Absolutely.
being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening, for supporting our podcast. As always, if you guys feel it in your hearts to donate, I do include our Cash App donations, because we do this for free. And you guys are always welcome to send us a little something, something to bless us as well. So thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you guys. Let me
Thank
round
you.
out with our bell.